Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list and market talk for the 24th of October, Wednesday. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at Caterpillar. This was one of our calls today in the service at zozostockwatch.com. I'd like to show you a call that we made here on the name, and I'll go ahead and bring over the room. Now it's after hours now, so a lot of people have left the room. But as you can see here, Caterpillar, the alert, and over the microphone at 10:44 a.m. Caterpillar over 116.75 was the alert for Caterpillar, and the reason being. That we were watching Caterpillar was because their conference call was coming up at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. All right, so I thought, they had just reported earnings. The stock was getting bashed down. I was thinking that shorts might want to cover into that conference call, take some money off the table. And so we got in here at 116.75, and the stock proceeded to move up to about $122 and change. That was one of our trades in the service at zozostockwatch.com. So then they said some positive things on the conference call, and that got the stock moving up a little bit more. Now, if you never tried my service before, the room itself is a day trading service. We also have a swing trade service. You could come in if you're a swing trader or a day trader. You could come into the room on November 6th, 7th, and 8th. We open the room every once in a while for free to the public to let you come in and check it out. So November 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'll have this link down for you in the description box. Put in your name, your email, and we'll send you the link so you can get into the room for free on the 6th, 7th, and 8th of November. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the action in the markets today. All right, and we'll start out, take a look at the SPY real fast. So they gapped us down today. The Dow at one point was down over 500 points on the Dow, and it looked like the bears were just going to keep romping throughout the day. But we got a bounce finally in the SPY off of this 268.50 area on the SPY. So let me show you that on the daily chart. So here's your SPY. We came down to 268. 268.61 was the low for today, and then we proceeded to reverse and move back up. Now, that's not really a hammer candle, all right, on the SPY, but even if it was, okay, we're going to have to see what the next day action is going to be. So even though we have this green positive candle here, let's see what if we get the continuation move up toward tomorrow. Now, we're still below all the major moving averages here still cross below the 200 SMA here, and that's usually not good for swing traders. For my swing trade service right now, we are not doing any swing trades at all. We are mostly in cash right now. And so with the SPY, we're still below the 10 SMA, this light blue line you see here, and also on the daily chart, we're below the light blue line there on the SPY. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Right now, the futures, all right, but this can change. It is about 5 minutes to 7 my time. Futures are currently down. Dow futures down 97. S&P futures down 5, and the Nasdaq futures are down 34. Like I said, it's about 5 minutes to 7 Eastern time, my time. But right now, the futures are pointing to a down move currently. Let's go ahead and look at some of the news that came out after the bell tonight. This courtesy of the trade exchange. So we had CMTA announces plan to submit new drug application. So CMTA was moving up strong in the after hours tonight. We had some earnings come out. Texas Instruments came out with earnings after the bell. They guided down. They did an earnings per share beat by 5 cents, revenue miss, but Texas Instruments, which is a component in the SMH, guiding down here. So that stock moving down in the after hours. iRobot Also came out with earnings after the bell. At first, they took it up. They got it up over 100 here, and then I guess they came out on their conference call. Maybe they lowered their guidance or something, and so iRobot is selling off hard in the after hours tonight. An airline came out with earnings, Hawaiian Airlines, HA. That stock, they beat by 15 cents, revenue miss, but they're kind of ticking that one up on HA. HTGM Molecular Diagnostic announces the Institute of Oncology Research has adopted some of their technology here. So HTGM, let's check it out, is moving up a little bit in the after hours tonight. So HTGM. We had CVTI earnings per share beat by 6 cents. Noodles in line on their earnings. Capital One Financial, they beat by 22 cents. Revenue beat. COF, the symbol there. Stock is moving up a little bit in the after hours tonight. Also, we have some other news that came out. Juniper earnings per share beat by 10 cents. Revenue beat for Juniper, JNPR. That stock popped up and then gave back the pop in the after hours. So a move up. PLAG is regains compliance with the NYSE PLAG. So this stock, PLG, after being halted for a few days, then opening up, now it's trading again. So they regained compliance with the NYSE. Let's see, we also had some other earnings come out. TSS earnings per share beat by 7 cents. Revenue beat on TSS. That's the total system services. Stock is moving up in the after hours tonight. Celgene with some news on one of their products after the bell tonight, not doing too much. And we had the crude oil numbers come out, and we had a build in the API crude numbers, a plus 10 million barrels there. So USO, after taking a big move down today on USO, moving down a little bit more in the after hours tonight for USO. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the market action today. Like I said, everything it was down pretty bad, but we did recover. So most charts are going to have kind of hammer candles on them, but the things you don't want to see up were up today. You had Nougat. NUGT was up over 3%. JNUG was up over 3% today. We did get a little bit of a move up in the home builders, the XHB. Here's the home builders chart. So after getting rocked, we maybe have some capitulation here and some buying pressure now back onto the home builders. So we'll see if we get a continuation move in some of these home builders like Lennar, Toll Brothers. PHM gave a real nice move today. Pulte Homes. So we'll see what they want to do with the home builders going forward. We had silver was up 1%. Now to the downside, oil, like I said, was down almost 5% for the day. The oil services sector down about 4%. The exploration down about 4% for the day. The banks, the XLF, was down about 1% for the day. The IWM fell further, down 1% for the day. And the SPY itself was down about 0.5%. So the Dow ended up down 126 points for the day. The NASDAQ was down 31 for the day. And the SPY was down about $1.40. The S&P 500, the cash was down 15 on the S&P 500. Let's go ahead and look at some of those charts. And let me put my lines back on my charts so you can see them. All right, so our low today now, this is what we're going to be playing up against for the next, for tomorrow. We have that 268.56. So if this holds and we start turning back up, I would think people are going to start taking positions in the SPY and playing up against this 268 area for the SPY. The IWM also tried to, gain a comeback here on the IWM after being slammed down. The low today on this was 148.92. So folks are going to be playing up against that 148.92. And if this starts to take out the highs from today, which was 152.89, you'll see some buyers step up here, and then they'll be probably using, the lows of this candle as their stop. So that's what we have to see is if that's going to happen tomorrow, if we get that continuation move up in these markets. The SMH also trying to find a bottom now, but with Texas Instruments coming out with earnings tonight and lowering guidance, we'll see what the SMH wants to do. As far as earnings coming out for the rest of the week, all right, I'll give you a preview into that. So tomorrow is Wednesday. We have AT&T before the bell, Boeing before the bell, UPS before the bell, AMD, Microsoft, Visa coming out after the bell, all leading us up to Amazon on Thursday after the close, Google, Intel, Chipotle, CMG symbol there. So we have quite a few earnings coming up and big names coming up. And like I said, Boeing is before the open tomorrow. Today you had United Technologies, UTX. That one held up well, so that's kind of in that family for aerospace. So they did okay today, UTX. So let's see what Boeing wants to do for their earnings tomorrow. Caterpillar got slammed on their earnings. I showed you that trade that we did on Caterpillar, and they also had McDonald's came out with earnings today, this morning, and it was very strong right from the get-go all day. McDonald's a very strong candle here, so that one kind of if that one would have missed, the Dow would have been down even more. This kind of held the Dow up a little bit. McDonald's, one of the components in the Dow 30. And then lastly, we had another earnings report from this morning, 3M. So they gapped this one down after their earnings came out. They did bounce it also around, let's see, what time did this one start bouncing? About 10:30, they started bouncing 3M and pushing it back up. And so a decent close there, but still well off of the highs there on 3M. Here's the daily chart of 3M. All right, let's go and get into the watch list for tomorrow. First one up on my list is a pot stock. Now, this is Aurora Cannabis. It used to trade on the pinks on the OTC, but now they've moved it over to the NYSE, ACB. So I'll be watching this one tomorrow. Let me show you the intraday. They started to buy this one into the close. They pushed it back lower, but I'll be watching this one if we can get back over that $8 area on ACB. Another cannabis stock that I have on my watch for tomorrow is CGC. Trying to turn this one back up. We bounced. I just missed this one today. I had called it actually back here over 38, and it popped up. Pulled back on us, and then I never recalled it here as it got through 38 again, and then it made this real nice move. I think I was involved with Caterpillar at the time or something else. So we tried CGC. Not all my trades work, but we tried CGC here. Then we had to get back out, and then later it triggered again, and I wasn't on it. So I'll be watching it again tomorrow. Some other stocks I'll be watching. I'll be watching ACRX, which had a good day today. We'll see if we can get an intraday setup on this one. AMD, we actually traded this one again today on AMD, and it gave us some nice trades over $25 today, so that'll be on watch again tomorrow. But they have earnings coming out after the bell on Wednesday. This AUDC, a big candle up. Now, if I get some kind of pullback set up in this AUDC, I'll have this one on watch, 1.2 million shares. CASI had a good day today, nice move up. We'll see if there's any other move in this one for tomorrow. 2.4 million shares on CASI. Next one up is Triple CL. Now this one had popped back here. They pulled it back. Today I was getting some buying up over that 250 area, and they moved it up to about 275, and then it didn't do anything for the rest of the day. But I'll keep this one on watch to see if it wants to do anything. Next one up is CIDM. This one will be on watch for tomorrow. Strong into the close tonight, trailing off a little bit in the after hours here, but holding most of the gains from the day. 2 million shares came into CIDM, so that'll be on watch. CNET will also be on watch for tomorrow. Was looking pretty good today on the daily chart. Maybe if these small little China stocks start running again, I'll have this one on watch. A CROV. Uh, this one will be on watch for that $4 break. It's right there in the after hours around $4. Actually got above it, it looks like, in the after hours on CORV, volume 1.6 million shares. So that'll be on watch. CRMD will also be on watch. I'm not really in love with this chart, but we had this big move up. We had this organized pullback here. If we can get over the highs today of that 131, 135 area, CRMD, maybe it starts to turn back up. So that one will be on watch. Shipper, that'll be on watch. ESEA will be on watch again. If we can get back over that $2 area, we'll see how it sets up intraday. Was making a big move yesterday. Another one is HSGX. If you like these under $1 names, right now it's battling at this 75-cent area. So keep an eye on this one if they can get it up over that. NBEV also popping today. Another cannabis stock. Had a nice run today. Held most of the gains throughout the day. So NBEV will be on watch. NCTY. 2 million shares came into this one. They're moving it up. They got it back over $2. So we'll see if this one wants to do anything tomorrow intraday for an intraday trade. I'll be watching these home builders also. PHM, Pulte Homes will be on watch tomorrow, 17 million shares. So maybe we're starting to get the reversal here. So the high of this candle that we made today, 2284. So if this one can get up over that 23 area, maybe we can maybe find a swing trade in this one. So we'll see. PLAG will be on watch. PLAG on that news that I gave you. If you like under 50-cent names, RGSE has been moving up. RGSE moved up from about 30 cents up to about 40 cents. We'll see if there's any kind of move in that one for tomorrow. SENS. Nice candle here on a down day for the markets, but 6 million shares traded today. Here it is on the intraday chart. SENS was a climber all day, so that'll be on watch. TTNP will also be on watch for tomorrow. 45 million shares came into this under 50-cent name, trying to get up over the 50 moving average. Actually, in after hours, it's trading at 51 cents. And then lastly, YECO. This one had popped all the way up to 17, almost $18. It pulled back. It is holding the 10 SMA on the daily chart here. The high today on this name was $6.70. So maybe over 6.75, you might get a continuation move up. We'll have to see how it sets up intraday on this name for YECO. Now, I wish I could give you some swing trades here, but right now, I'm going to have to see how this market does. Walmart is holding up okay on Walmart. It's interesting. For me, it would have to get up over that $98 area if you're interested in Walmart. And that's really the only name that I see right now because we do have a lot of earnings still to come this week. I want to see what happens after the Amazon earnings come out for swing trades. And by the way, we also have a Twitter coming out before the bell on Thursday. I forgot to mention that. And Shopify, SHOP. So this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Like I said, if you're interested in my service, send us your email, your name, and we'll send you the link as we get closer to November 6th, 7th, and 8th. All right, everybody have a good day trading tomorrow, and we'll be back with another video tomorrow for Thursday. Have a good night.